entry, just stretching their legs and building up the gaps as well. But they'll come off the back straight for the first time and down in towards Brundle. Still be a little bit tricky down there as well, of course, because we've got the fire line as well. Unlucky not to win race number 1, they have the luck with this time round. So good margin so far in Daniel Alexander. Then you've got the pole sitter Mick Edwards, who still holds the lead in the likes of Matthias Radstock, Craig Denman, who's under attack now from Mark Richardson, or is he trying to get past Mark? Not too sure there, but they are side by side into the corner. Accelerate up towards the line for the completion of lap number 1, and it's almost 3 wide, 2 as they come up towards the timing line. Through has gone, Danny Winstanley, so he's already up into what's going to be top 5, yes, top 5 at the end of lap number 1, back to the middle here, so I'd say it's not going to be a little bit easier, with all of those that are quicker towards the middle of the field there, so he's got onto terms with the ones he wants to be, so Matthias Radstock now just ahead of him in 4th place, Winstanley's in 5th, Craig Denman came through in 6th place, and then behind them we had Mark Richardson and John Lamaster, so yeah, all the ones that you would expect to have to work his way through quite difficultly. He's done that already, so Danny Winstanley is really on a charge now. So Scapple, what I just said about John Packer having an easy race and possibly winning, and that may not be the case if Danny Winstanley has anything to do about it, because he's on the charge, up inside the top 5 at the end of lap number 1. He's going to be up inside the top 3 possibly by the time they get down to Agostini, which he is, because he's got past Matthias Radstock, he's got past number 34, which is Mick Edwards, so he's already up into 3rd. He's going to make light work of David Alexander as well as he goes round the outside, finding all of that grip which has been laid down across the course of the day. The others, the likes of Mick Edwards and Matthias Radstock, over a very tight line through Agostini and don't get the exit they need off the corner. So Craig Denman closes that gap down now to sit there in 6th place. And is he going to go for 5th on Mick? Let's have a look as they head down towards Oggies. He thinks about a line to be taken for the inside, but nothing really happening just yet. Mick goes slightly wide into the corner, but again, that's where he'll find the majority of the grip. So he'll be able to power around the corner and try and keep on the pad of the car. Come back to number 92. Trying to work his way through now, back up into 6th place. But it's John Packer that still has the lead of the race. At the end of that first lap, 2.6 seconds clear of David Alexander. But I fear that John Packer, that already David Alexander's been put down to 3rd place with Danny Winstanley. Let's have a look. Now John Lamaster tries to get through both of those as well, with Edwards and also Mark Richardson. The right place there for our pole sitter, which is Mick Edwards going through. But he's now got a gap in front of him towards Craig Denman, so he's quite going to have to pace to keep up with him in this race. John Packer goes through there. Car number 5 on to lap number 3. Does that gap come down? Surely it does. It's now 3.1 seconds. It certainly has, with Danny Winstanley setting the quickest lap of the race at 2:39.938. So really good lap there, Danny. You know the time's going to be quicker. Already at the end of that lap, they are quicker than race number 1. We have a 2:42.5. That's from the as this race wears on. So he's up in 2nd. David Alexander's doing well to hold on to 3rd place, car number 9. 4th place is then number 4. That is the forced induction leader, Matthias Radstock. 5th place for number 92 is then going to be Craig Denman. 6th place for number 34 is Mick Edwards, who's 2nd in the forced induction class. Then we see in 7th place number 25, which is Mark Richardson. 8th place, not making too much progress at the minute. Slow start for number 65, John Lamaster. 9th place is number 44, which is Simon Welsh. 10th place, 47, is that of Maurizio Siglio at the end of that 2nd lap. So that's how they look inside the top 10. Packer to Winstanley, well that's definitely now not 3.1 seconds, that's almost under a second by the looks of it as they come through in towards Hamilton. Yes, definitely down between the top 2, in towards the right-hander of Oggies. Where will Danny Winstanley go? He decides to keep middle of the road there as John Packer goes slightly wide, pick up that grip again as they head through on towards Williams. It's down and down and down. There's about a car length between them as they head onto the Bentley straight once again. Can Danny Winstanley get through? I think that's going to be a very easy question to answer, because in the straight line Danny looks quick, on the brakes he looks quick, wherever he turns this Lotus he looks very quick indeed. So down the back straight they go, out of our sight. Pick them back up on the cameras. It's going to be white, is it going to be red? That now comes through in the lead. We can't really tell, to be fair, till we get the second camera, and with it, John Packer's still just about hanging on here. Yeah, we're going slightly wide on the second part, yes, Nelson. And then Danny Winstanley gets a great drive out the corner down towards the bum hole. Trying to keep spinning, so 30 seconds, no, that's right, behind, and back to the time Bradstock, so they are really patient here. Now Danny Winstanley goes through, the lead is ready to go, John Packer and Delroy. First time in the MSVR Elise Trophy, he's going to be the number 78 machine of Danny Winstanley. John Packer solid few positions back to Mick Edwards. Craig Denman running fairly well in 4th place. 5th place for David Alexander next through, and then another gap back to 6th, which will be Mark Richardson, car number 25, the All Blue Machine. Then we see number 34, which is the 2nd place man in forced induction, as we said, which is Mick Edwards. And then John Lamaster has disappeared. So where has John disappeared to? He's coming through possibly Murray's now, but John Lamaster, who came here with just the 1 win so far this year, of course it's the only round he's done at Brands Hatch, but he was looking to pick up some solid points here at Snetterton and not come through. So John Lamaster has about 10 seconds off his quickest time, so let's see if that continues or if it was just a one-off and he had a mistake on that lap with the greasy conditions. But he's outside the top 10 now and quite a way down in the normally aspirated class, so not good for John. Danny Winstanley that time through did do the new fastest lap of the race, so it continues to go lower and lower, 2:36.580. 1.6 seconds ahead of John Packer. Will be a lot more, I'm sure, on this lap. He's onto the back straight once again. Matthias Radstock is struggling with these conditions. He's in 3rd place, but Craig Denman is starting to close him down. Last time round they were pretty equal in terms of a lap time. Both did a 2:41.1 there or thereabouts, and Craig Denman's only 2.2 seconds back. So I think if he gets a good run this time, Craig Denman should get the close down the centre straight. The 3rd overall in the previous race, 2nd running very wide in the corner, but again that's where he feels most of it is, catching up with Matthias Radstock on the run through for him. And I'm over to tell the 3rd place Craig Denman's going to make this look very easy by the looks of it. Round the outside line of Matthias Radstock, and that without too much delay. And now we've got 1, 2, 3, all being normally aspirated cars. The forced induction are down there in 4th place. First place still Matthias Radstock. Still comfortable, as I said, in the class, but he's just lost that position to Craig Denman as Alexander goes through in 5th. Car number 9, Mark Richardson still 6th. Good run for him in this race. And so far this year, Mark Richardson has scored 2 podiums. He missed the round at Cadwell Park in the middle of the 2 races we've had so far, or 3 races we've had. And he was on the podium here at Snetterton and also at Brands Hatch 2 weeks ago. So Mark Richardson is a quick peddler. At the minute he sits 5th in class, 6th place overall. So not quite where he would like to be at the minute. He still finds himself ahead of Mick Edwards in the number 34 car. and then Simon Walsh and John Lamar had to be back up, so that was an off lap. Managed to get past Stiglio, also the base machine, and also number 33, which is the main entrance car, so all looking good for John, although that would have hampered his progress just slightly across the course of that last lap, so now back up to 7th in class. We're now to 7 Brad Max, and also we're going to go there for John the Master, so at the end of the day he would have wanted, unfortunately, car number 65. Still 7.5 minutes though to play with, so he's got a chance of catching up, possibly passing number 44 car of Simon Walsh, which he should do, but then after that it gets a little bit more difficult. He needs to find his way past Nick Edwards in the 40 induction class, and also the place in this race. Sadly. Time round, and John Packer now coming back into our side to the grandstand. So here comes John, second place in the under attack rate for Craig Devlin. That's the question. Craig is 0.8 seconds back. Craig Devlin has the chance. What's going to happen between second and third? Thomas Bradstock is sad as well. Not double in the straight. This time for Tucker and Denman it is 4.8 seconds, so yeah, another 2 seconds taken out by Craig Denman in third. Fourth place is still Matthias Radstock, and he managed to go about a second quicker than the second place man, so they're all kind of contributing together. Between first, second, third and fourth. Got another battle pack coming through Murray's now. This involves, I think, John Lemaster by the looks of it, because I know in fact he's just gone up the road. So John Lemaster is clear. Then we've got Simon Walsh in car number 44. Then we've got the number 47 machine, which is Maurizio Siglio, and on his tail we've got the likes of number 63, which is Paul Baker, the man from Stowmarket. Again, long time runner with Lotuses is Paul. So he's going to try and get past Maurizio Siglio in the closing 5.5 minutes of this race. No improvement that time round, just to let you know, by Danny Winstanley in terms of a lap time. 2:35.136 is his quickest time on the race so far. That time round 2:35.8, so it's about 7 tenths of a second slower than what he'd previously done. So he's just backing off slightly, getting his way on to quite 12.5 seconds over John Packer still. As you said, it's second, third and fourth where we need to be focusing, because at the minute it looks like Denman is catching and Matthias Radstock is also going with him as well. So